We can just cut that part out, right? That's what YouTubers do. They just cut things out. What's up, guys? My name is Ellie Marie, and this is pretty much my first YouTube video. I made like one before for a recipe, but this is the first one where I'm actually gonna be like face-to-face talking with you guys. I'm just gonna make this a nice, short and sweet little video about a little update on my life. So where do I start? I wanna say like 8 or 9 months ago, I was going to the gym pretty consistently. No, that's not the right timeline. Lots of stuff happened with school. I was a dance major, got into a car accident, couldn't continue in the dance major. I'm okay, but I just had to stop taking the classes because I needed to focus on my body first. And from there, I realized that that really wasn't my passion. So I started studying something different in school. Now I'm in business. I can't make up my mind sometimes. When I went back into business, I wasn't dancing as much during the day. So I started going to the gym and spending more time there, and I really wanted something more challenging. So I had a couple girls that I had become friends with at my local gym who had done shows before, and I had never ever even considered the thought of doing a show. Just coming from an eating disordered past, I was like, I don't think that putting myself in those circumstances would be the most beneficial. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that maybe that would be the perfect opportunity for myself to see just how far I've grown and how much I've overcome the issues that I've dealt with in the past. So after talking with the girls at the gym, my boyfriend had also done a show, so he had some insight for me, and that was like inspiring and motivating to me. And just being surrounded by a lot of people in that industry got me thinking like, okay, maybe this is something that I would want to do. So I reached out to my friend Summer, who is amazing. I'll link her YouTube in the description below. She just did her first show and qualified for nationals at a teen level, which is so cool. Asking her questions about, you know, how shows go, like how prep is, things like that, because I had next to no idea. God, I wish I could like navigate what I'm trying to say better. My perspective, bikini girls or bikini competitions, they're always super lean, pretty muscular, but it was more about like how low your body fat was. This was my perception before. So when I spoke with this coach and he was like, yeah, you can do that, but you need to bulk first, I was like, no way in hell. No way. I was always someone who was desperately trying to keep off weight and had finally gotten to a point where I was happy with my body. I was like, you want me to put weight back on? Are you motherfucking crazy? No. And that's when I realized like, okay, maybe I need to just swallow my pride a little bit and do this. If this is something that you want to do, if you want to compete, you have to be in it all the way. So I swallowed my pride and I started bulking. I bulked from October to around January, February, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, so like a 5-month bulk, which it's funny, whenever I used to track calories, I used to see how low I could get them really, really bad when I was younger. And now during my bulking phase, I was tracking my calories to make sure I was hitting a certain amount, like way over 2,000. It was definitely a clean bulk. I did not like eat junk food. That's just not the type of person I am. You can ask my boyfriend. Even when I cheat now, it's like I will have a healthy brownie or I will have a whole container of Halo Top or Wink, and that's like a cheat for me because I just don't feel good after I eat heavy fat foods or oily foods or things like that. So it doesn't serve me. I'd rather eat like a healthy treat and go over in calories a little bit and macros, but yeah, that would be a treat for me. So my bulk was pretty clean, and then the initial coach that I worked with was awesome, but he didn't have much experience with girls who were training for a bikini competition. As like a regular coach, he was super good. But I realized when I was about 5 or 6 weeks out from the expected show date that I wanted to do, that I was not going to have the physique that I wanted to bring to the stage. So I decided to do some research and get with a coach that I thought was going to be the best fit for me. So if there's one thing that I would suggest to anyone who is trying or considering competing and it's your first time, of advice is definitely do your research and find a coach who's going to work with you. Speak with other girls that he's worked with and see, or he or she, up to your preference, and see like what they say and how they feel about their experience working with a coach. So I've been following Natalie Matthews, Fit Vegan Chef, for the longest time. I've met her at the Fit Expo and she's incredible. She looks insane, like so good. So I was really curious to see if she had worked with a coach. So I went on her page and I looked and I found Paul Ravello. Looked at his YouTube channel and he has so many amazing videos with great content just for knowledge about health, nutrition, weight, everything. He is so intelligent and so experienced as well. He's worked with so many bikini girls. So I was like, this is it. He's my dream coach. I want to work with him. So I reached out to him and shortly after we started working together and completely changed the plan. We continued to bulk. This was like halfway through December, I want to say, I started working with him. So we continued to bulk for December and January and a little bit of February, and then we started to cut down. So that kind of leads me to where I'm at now. I'm about 7 weeks out. My planned show date is May 25th. So yeah, we're like in the midst of prep right now, and I will make a second video to update you guys with what I'm doing, what I'm eating, just kind of like to document. Let me know if there's anything specifically you guys would be interested in. I know on my Instagram, which I will also link the handle below if you guys don't follow me. On my Instagram, a lot of people ask for different recipes, vegan, and I also have non-vegan recipes as well. I will make another video on that shortly. Yeah. Oh yeah, it might be beneficial to do like a little fitness physique update. I don't know what I look like at 7 weeks out. I'm genuinely scared because again, I have no experience in this and I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I look okay for 7 weeks out, but again, it's my first show. So I know I can only improve from here. And after, oh, another piece of advice for anyone who's considering doing a show or competing, definitely go see a show. I was so stickler about this in the beginning and I'm like, no, I know what it is. I'm fine. I don't need to go see a show. I want to do this. And then I went to the Fit Expo and I saw my girl Summer, but it was a very short show and it was a different feel because it was at a Fit Expo. So people are more concerned really with the Fit Expo. Everyone's getting up and going around. Then I went to an actual show and I was like, wow, this is what I want to do. This is amazing. And it definitely motivated me even more. So I did that at 9 or 8 weeks out. So I definitely advise doing that way before, just so you get your head in the game. Like, kind of see some abs. Peace.